There are 4 things you can do to enhance any relationship in your life. Like the 4 wheels of a car, they bring balance and stability. Pull off any one of them, and you're not going too far. So if there are relationships in your life that may need a bit of an assist in getting some relationships where they need to be, you're going to love our discussion today. But before we delve into relationship development, welcome to Mornings with Bishop Robert, and thanks for joining me. My goal is to introduce people to the Jesus they never knew, and then help them get to know him and his word personally and better. So if our time together today speaks to your heart, then let me invite you to like, subscribe, and share with a friend. Today's verse says, "Be humble and completely gentle. Be patient, bearing with one another in love." Well, this seems like a good verse to follow up yesterday's topic of racism. Bearing with one another in love is a good counterbalance to that subject. Let me begin by confessing that I'm approaching this topic of enhancing any relationship in your life from a point of adverse experience. I'm an expert at messing up relationships. And as a result, I've spent a good deal of time looking at the scriptures and trying to find solid keys to restoring them. Now, to be fair, I have to admit the keys work great. I just have a tough time keeping them in the lock. I've spent most of my Christian life over the last 40 plus years trying to become consistent at living out the first 3 words of 1 Corinthians 13:4. Love is patient. Friends, there are over 750,000 words in the Bible, and I can't master 3 of them in 40 years. I mean, if you've wondered why I have such a large smile, it's because my lips are all stretched out from having both my feet in my mouth so often. Be humble is where today's verse begins. Humility is what allows you to listen when people share their hearts. Lets us count others more significant than yourselves and listen with our heart when they share things that are tough to hear. Complete gentleness addresses both our response to what has been shared and our goal for personal relationships. A gentle response will encourage those closest to you to share more of the things they see in your blind spots. Yes, you have blind spots. No, you can't see them on your own. That's kind of the definition. But most people don't care enough about you to tell you what's in them. And if you don't respond with complete gentleness, even the folks who love you will learn to shut their mouths. Determined to give a soft answer when you feel those tensions rising within. Speak evil of no one and to no one. Avoid quarreling. It's useless. Make it your goal to show perfect courtesy toward all people, especially those closest to you. And be patient. Yeah, we've already covered this, or at least my failures in this area. But there are 2 more aspects of being patient that are worth mentioning. First, don't give up on your own efforts at being patient, but patiently continue to keep pressing on and working at this aspect of your character. Yeah, I just told you to be patient at being patient. Second, make sure you extend the grace of patience to those around you. They need it just as much as you do. Bearing with one another in love is kind of the wrapper that holds all these relationship elements together. Getting along requires lots of forgiveness and patience. Learning how to ask questions that matter, not just questions that fill time. And learning to listen carefully to the answers. And oh yeah, I'm still learning. All I can say is that it's worth it. So don't throw in the towel when your relationships hit rocky patches. The best ones are priceless and worth your total commitment. Be humble and completely gentle. Be patient, bearing with one another in love. Hey, one more thing. Can I ask your help sharing Mornings with Bishop Robert? My goal is to introduce people to the Jesus they never knew, and then help them get to know him and his word personally. I could use your help. Please like this video and follow or subscribe so you and I can get together every day. And then leave a comment, anything at all. I'd love to catch up with you in the comments and hear how what I said today touched your heart. Leave a question there. I'll do my best to answer it. And don't forget to share it with a friend. Because as you do, you're part of the team touching hearts with the love of Jesus all over the world. Thanks for helping.